that shifted down south. That we just sort of met trouble. We went up a couple of times and that sort of thing, but I always seemed to be mixed up into trouble. Somewhere late home, very late home, sometimes somewhere with him. And then when he had to go overseas, that they sort of shifted back to Master when he went overseas. And Auntie Atta, that was Rosa's mother, she had elderly parents back in Karitani, and they were back and forth in ill health. And Ros, one of his part-time homes was out at Green Corner with us for quite a while. I think he ran one or two of the others, but he was at Green Corner a lot of the time. And one day Uncle came back from overseas that he sort of got involved with him again. But he was coming quite often, and we went to the Gladstone Hotel, and that's when he was recuperating from his war experiences.
Took a long time to recuperate.
Was he a prisoner when he went missing?
Yes.
It was when they broke through the City Rosé, the German armies broke through the British armies at City Rosé. He was taken in, wasn't it, Ros?
Yes, yeah. Yes.
And then the British came back afterwards, shortly afterwards, a few days afterwards, and recaptured the City Rosé. That's when he picked up again.
Oh, yeah.
I think the Italians had him for a few days.
Yes, yes. That was when he was wounded.
Yes,
you know, that, yeah, and then he went straight into the hospital camp, and we were to say, I know he was in Cairo for quite some time before he recuperated enough to be sent home.
Yes.
And I think it was about early 1942. I mean, you people would know when City Rosé movement was before, I think just before El Alamein would be, I think. And but Dad was home quite early, you know. Well, I suppose early was enough to be home from the war, but it would be, I would think, could have been late 1941. He went away, I think, in late 39, I think it was, and yeah, I was about about 6 or 7, I think, when he came home. But yeah.
On one of his trips up here after he was recuperating, that he came to stop with us at Johnson Street. I think your mother was here. Your mother was up here at the time as well. I think some of the family in Mason she stopped with. Stopped with us at Johnson Street the one night, and anyhow, we wanted to go out to Green Corner. That's their fun. That's the next day. So he and I went out there at the Green Corner, and of course went down to the local. On the way back we had to call and see my sister, Nola. She had quite a big family, a little dairy farm in the side of the Settlement Road at Wyeth. So we arrived there just after we went down to milking. There was nobody at the house. We didn't think there was anybody at the house, but there was one little red-headed ones at the house. But anyhow, that that's what the couch is quite a fair way away. So there's the couch said, Uncle, I've got to get going. It was only probably half a mile down the pace, I suppose. Pretty long grass and that sort of thing. So he set off walking to the cow shed with the hat on the back of his head. He's always definitely got sort of had a few, and he's going down through the long grass, that sort of thing. And I see a little red-headed bloke coming around the side of the house, and I asked, Uncle Claire's gone down there. And he looked, and who's Uncle Claire? I said, well, your mother's uncle too. I said, where's he goes? He gets down there all right. So Uncle Claire's marching off down there with his head on the back of his head, and you hear something at the back of him. And he looked round, all he sees, because he hadn't seen the little redhead at the house, all he sees a little red dot died down the long grass. And he didn't think of it. He steps up and walk on down there, much down the couch, he'd hear a bit of a rustle somewhere, probably the other side of him. He'd look round, that red knob just appeared in the grass again. He started to get worried about himself at that time. So anyhow, got not very far from the cow shed, but And all that took out, and his uncle mates down the paddock, that sort of thing. And you can see Neil, the younger son, Neil, laying in the grass. Neil, what are you doing there? Neil! Uncle Claire says, it's Uncle Claire here. He said, I'm calling Neil. So they eventually realised that Neil was the ghost and they followed him down the paddock. Yes. The time I went to Caratani, from Caratani to down to the Bluff, that was the funniest episode of the lot, I think. That we were going to leave Caratani and go straight down to the Bluff. But we got sidetracked, went out through back, so Uncle Claire was just past the Southland. And we finished up, we got stranded in a hotel called Riversdale. And anyhow, that we stopped there the night anyhow. The next day we got to Bluff about 11 o'clock. Of course, it was his Uncle Rangy. He's a great musician, that sort of thing. We got into the bar and the bars in the hotel, the Crown, I think it was, right up at the wharf. Rangy's out with his banjo playing it, so within half an hour the whole hotel was singing and dancing and so forth. So anyhow, that night it was a big party around the policeman's house. Well, it was the whitebait, not the
Oysters.
Oysters? No, birds, the mutton birds. They would go out in boats and come back after 6 weeks. They were right back in town. Well, Gore, Bluff was just an absolute seething amount of people and parties everywhere. What a performance. So another night we're still there. The next day we left to go home, right home, go home. So anyhow, we just on the way back, we got as far as Gore. That's where you over the bridge, don't you, Gore?
Yes.
Yeah, over the bridge, don't you?
Yeah.
Lovedale Wooden Bridge then. Because just before you went over the bridge, you advanced a bit to the left and went out to, what's the first pub out there?
Oh, maybe Mandeville.
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 Yeah, I think so.
Mandeville. Anyhow, we got going out and straight this pub because we're on the wrong road, not the main road up the leading the tour, going out into the country again. So instead of turning around, I said, I was driving the car, and I said, we'll turn around and get straight back. It had to go miles and miles right into Central Otago and get back again. So I was turning the car around. No, Rangy said, we must go in and be a bit social to these people. So in we go, and Rangy takes his banjo in, and this is about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I suppose. Anyhow, he starts playing it, and they all start singing, the housemaids come out, and we had 2 more drinks. And we head off back. We've got to go back into Gore to get onto the main road to go north. Turn off this road, up on this wooden bridge, and standing in the middle of the wooden bridge is the traffic inspector. But puts up his hand. Oh dear, oh dear. I look round in the car. I'm the only one awake. The rest of them are asleep. He looked at the door, he said, how are you? I said, well, I'm all right. He looked at the others again. And he said, I don't know whether you're all right or not. He said, you can back off this bridge, he said. He said, get north as quick as you can. So then I get in the car, and just back I go. It was a pretty narrow bridge, wasn't it, Ross?
It was. I bet it was that day.
Back I go. I never put a foot wrong, not a foot wrong. Went off the bridge. He came in, rode a bike, he said, get going. Out of the town. Far north you can, get away. So, woo, I'm gone. Went about 3 or 4 miles up the road and pulled under some trees. And I waked them up, I said to them, where's that bottle of whiskey in the back? I can do with a couple. So we headed on from there on the way home, and we got to just there by Lincoln College, the pub there. I was glad to see some friends or relation there, so we stopped there. Anyhow, we had a few then. Got into Dunedin, and it was just about 9 or 10 o'clock at night, about 9, perhaps 9 o'clock. I went a meal. During the meal, Uncle Clare disappears. He must have gone to the pub around the corner, he knew. So we left there about 11 o'clock, I suppose. And we're up the main road over the Mount Cargill.
Yes, yeah, Mount Cargill.
Well, it's the longest drive I did in my life, which I didn't even do to carry it that night. They were all asleep. Up this highway, at midnight. got to the turn off all right, I found that all right. Turned into Karatani. Drove in, because their house way up on the hill. Looked up the hill, the house was blazing lights. Drove round the yard, and nobody came out to start with. I think a couple of lights went out, I think. All of a sudden, Uncle Clare's banging at the door. Door's locked, he said. Door's locked. Door's locked, he said. This has never happened to me before. and the other, is that you, Clare? Of course that's me. Oh, we're in a terrible state. There's a couple of lunatics out from... She would have said, the lunatics arrived here. So when we went, what a welcome we got. That was on my experiences of Uncle Clare. He was more of a brother to me while he was an uncle. Like this, about 20 years old, I suppose to be.
My mother, she sort of reared Uncle Clare.
Yes,
She called him her baby brother.
Yes, that's right.
And
I'm going to have to have a battery change now.
Oh,
she always had a soft spot for him. And then Uncle Clare came home wounded. And I went overseas, and I went into the same unit that Uncle Clare had been in. That was the 20th Regiment. And Uncle Clare always wanted me to go down to I was stone cold sober. Anyway, poor old man, he didn't last very long. We had to take him and put him to bed. But I had a very unpleasant time when my father was very ill, and my mother wanted to go down and see him. And she was dead keen to go down. She said, would I take her down? And I said, well, I thought I would. And I asked you to find out how the situation was.
Yeah.
You said it wasn't advisable for us to go down and see him. It was just before he died. And I had to tell poor old mum that it wasn't a suitable time. That was one of the hardest things I had to do for Mum and Uncle Clare. But yes, it's a very interesting time.
Tony, there's one other incident that happened on that trip that involved Wyeth more than us. Could I tell them about it?
Yep.
On this way back, after we got on the main road at Woodlands is which side of Gore's Woodlands was?
Tony,
This
your area?
No?
Other side.
South side.
South side.
Yes, that's right. After we were on our way back, before we struck the turn off at Gore, we come to Woodlands. We drive around this corner of Woodlands. There's a country store and a butcher shop and all that, with C.H. Wyeth and Sons, right across this big store and that sort of thing. Stop, ring, he said, stop, can't go past your relations. So, yeah, of course, we're pretty amused the night before, and anyhow, we get out, and Uncle's got his hat on the back of his head, and children just come out of school, and we march across the sort of a grass area in front of the store, and into the store, and they went, who the diggers had come in, you see, and Clare Wyeth, and said, well, of course they knew who Clare Wyeth was. Well, what a welcome. You know, the two brothers there, and the two wives in the store. It's quite a big store. And Rangy starts up with the banjo. Way he goes. Uncle Clare grabs one of the wives, I have another one, something like that. What if you have another one that was wrong, or I have another one? Dancing around pots of potatoes and pens.
You're dancing.
I was there, I remember the day.
Oh my God, you're dancing too?
Well, I'm not sure about that. They are alright. No, what he said is pretty true. Pretty true.
All around the window, the school kids are looking at them.
I remember that too. Yeah, all the kids were running, you know.
After they left there, we ran into the Gorans, and Uncle Clown had a bottle of whiskey in the store there, I know that much.
What year would that be, Cyril?
Oh, dear.
How old was Warren? You
Yeah,
were
let's
about-
get it to Warren was only a baby, wasn't he?
Oh, no.
Warren about 7.
Warren was
About
7.
7.
Yeah, because Roger was, Roger was going to school.
Yeah. What's Warren now? 40. Well, it's 40 years ago.
Was
So
it
it'd be
45?
about 40 years ago.
40 years ago, yes.
That's
That's
a good
like
memory, Cyril.
I've got a good memory.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you were quite young then, I was going to say, you fellows.
I'd have been 40, I'd be what Warren is now, 46 to 47.
I said to Peg,
No,
I said,
no,
well,
no,
we're no, you're not your age. You're not your age.
Yeah, I'm 78, so 30 years ago.
How about we move on to Lila?
I've got Raina and Jet going to school at Rangatuma on Sandra and Vicky, going at Auntie getting them off to school in the mornings, and they're absolutely marvellous to me. And I remember when Dad used to come out and get me when he wanted me home. I used to play up. I was very naughty. I remember one day I landed up in the pig. They put me in the pig pigsty. I was terrible. I played out, and of course I didn't want to go home with poor Dad. And as I say, as I got older, I realised he wanted me at home, and I didn't want to go home because we had housekeepers on Miss Cliff. She was awful.
Little soul, you were only a baby thing.
But
You knew every time you went home, it was a new lady.
that's
Sounds
right.
strange.
Yes. And I was saying to Ryan when she was up, on Miss Cliff, when we walked along, when she took me out, you know, when you walk along, you put your hands like this, but I had to walk with my hands like this. I wasn't allowed to swing my hands when we went out walking on them.
No.
And at the table, she put me on a big pile of books. So if I wriggled at the table, I fell off. Well, I mean, let's face it, that was 60-something years ago, and I can still remember it. And I remember one night, must have been in the summertime, and Dad was out clipping the hedge up, and see him now, clipping the hedge that we had in the front. And Miss Cliff came out and said, come on, she said, it's time for you to go to bed. And I remember it as plain as anything. Dad said, I said, don't put her to bed yet, because it's the best part of the day. You know how hot it can be down here. Best part of the day, don't put her to bed. Anyway,